Warning: the following program contains coarse language, mature content, and is intended for an adult audience.
Warning: this episode will be spoiled by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
It's Wednesday, October 7th, 2015, and you're tuned in to episode 2 of the Mike and Rob Show. Holy shit, you came back. You're watching us, and we appreciate it. I'm Mike.
I'm Rob.
And this is Zoe Rose.
Hi, I'm Zoe. I work in IT. I own 2 ferrets, and I cosplay as a hobby.
Hooray!
Yes.
So we're trying to switch things up a little bit here and take some of the feedback that we've gotten from users into the show this week. So we're going to try to summarize everything that we're talking about in the beginning here, and then we'll go on from there. So today we have a fair amount of local news, including an exclusive interview with Brian Mitchell from C4.
We all went to see it, so we're going to talk about Matt Damon's The Martian.
Mark Miller, the genius behind Kick-Ass and Nemesis comics, wants to offer you a job.
We're also going to talk about Peak TV. A bunch of new shows have debuted and aired this week, and we'll be talking about them.
And this week, under video game publishers continue to be douchebags, the Deus Ex people have actually decided to drop the pre-order bonus pyramid scheme that they actually came up with as of last week. So this week we actually have quite a few things happening in Winnipeg, or news about things that are coming up in Winnipeg anyways. First thing I wanted to talk about was this weird little thing that Fun Mountain is doing called Fear the Sliding Dead. Now, I thought at first that this is maybe like a water slide thing, which it's supposed to take place October 25th to the 31st. It's a little bit cold, so I wasn't quite sure how that was actually going to work. But no, apparently it's a interpretive, like role-playing experience where you're getting hunted by zombies in the park or whatever. And they've got a video up, and it looks cool as shit. But I really off brand for them because it's like a water slide park, right? You don't expect that it's going to be anything like this, but yeah.
Well, it could be based on the fact that they can't have the zombie walk anymore, wasn't it?
Yeah, what happened? Yeah, I heard that the zombie walk got canceled this year. Like, that was a thing that was in Winnipeg for a couple of years, and now, yeah, they're not actually doing it.
Well, I think if another location had a bigger one, they canceled it. I think it was for safety. I'm not 100% sure. And then the one here, I think, was lack of organization.
So they didn't have enough of a group or whatever together to actually make
it
run. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that because I mean, this might fill in the gap a little bit for some people. I'm not sure about the costs or what's involved or what you actually do as part of the zombie walk, but it's happening. Or sorry, not zombie walk. The Fun Mountain Crazy Zombie thing. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. The experience is going to be, but it looks neat. I don't know.
Thought all they were going to do was dye the water red and you just slide down a tunnel of blood was what I was thinking.
Well,
but it sounds like it'd be a lot more interactive.
By that time, though, wouldn't it be almost like ice?
Slushy ice.
Let's
yeah,
slide
like
down a
it could
slushy.
be pretty bad.
Yeah, because I was trying to reason this out too, and I'm like, well, maybe they're going to heat the water, but then what happens when you get at the bottom? You're just going to have a bunch of people sitting in the pool. Yeah, or in between. Yeah, you're just completely trapped.
It's The Walking Dead. People love it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. They're just going to
matter.
slap the label
That's
on,
true.
and it's done.
That's true.
So the other big thing, I guess that's upcoming that kind of might be of relevance to some of the nerdy out there is the big craft market that happens at Assiniboia Downs. So that's October 16th to the 18th.
Scattered Seeds?
Yeah, Scattered Seeds is the name of the website and the event, I guess, that's happening. But I was at the Etsy event a couple weekends ago, and that was a gold mine for buying little nerdy things. So I've got a lot of more things for my office now. But yeah, it's actually going to come up. But I know, Rob, you didn't sound too excited about it when
I
we
only
talked
go to
about
the
it.
track when it's time to bet on horses. I don't show up at any other time.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know. I'd like to go. I don't know. Are you into crafting at all, or is that something that doesn't really please you at all?
You know what? Actually, with cosplaying specifically, it's another topic, so I'm going to bring it in here. You do a lot don't.
Oh, really?
And, oh, yeah. Well, you have to build the friggin' thing.
Well, yeah, exactly. I
So-
didn't know in shows like this that they even have like materials that would be of interest, or.
I don't know. Like, I would have to look. It could be. Like, you could get small things. Like,
Yeah.
if you're being Link from Legend of Zelda and maybe the fairy. Maybe?
Right, yeah, you can get all kinds of
Something
crazy
like
crap.
that,
Yeah, or
yeah.
goggles if you're like one of those
yeah,
steampunk people.
definitely.
Or whatever.
That's a big thing. Or anything like fairy related, because they sell a lot of the costume or the outfits and the wings and the gorgeous boots. Oh my goodness, they're a little pricey.
And you're
Yeah.
not sure if you're going? Because it sounds like
Okay,
you're
well, I
pretty
think I
enthused.
just talked myself into it.
It sounds that way.
Yeah, I've had other friends that have gone, and they said it's like literally the biggest craft show that we get. I mean, and the
nice.
Etsy thing was big. Like it
Yeah,
was
my
at
mom was
the CN building or whatever on Higgins, and it was packed. Like I was like one of only 3 guys there, but it was like completely packed. And I know I found a lot of cool stuff. Like I got that BSG poster, and I'll put pictures up on the Facebook page of some of the stuff that I found because it was some cool cool things. And some of those same vendors are actually going to be at C4 and probably this place as well. I would imagine that they're all going to be there, but we'll have to see. And I guess, yeah, that brings us to the next big event, which we talked about briefly last week, but C4, as of the time of this taping, is 21 days away. So this is, I don't know, I'm still really excited about it. I bought my tickets for the Sunday part of the show, so I'm actually committed now to actually go for
I
at
need
least
to buy
one day.
tickets and make sure that I'm committed.
Well, I went to Club Regent to buy tickets at the Ticketmaster there. They moved everything around because now they've got that huge theater at the front of it, or the
Yes,
back of the
I
building
used
or
to work
whatever.
there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like
I work there too.
There was only
Really?
one guy, and
Sort
there's
of.
yeah, you work there sort of. Rob plays a lot of poker, so yes, he's working.
Oh, you were one of those.
One
I'm one of those people.
We went and it was like one guy versus 20 people in line for the Ticketmaster. So it wasn't necessarily like a big improvement, but they actually knew what I was talking about, so that was cool. But this week I actually had the chance to interview Brian Mitchell, who's one of the executives on C4's board, about some of the changes this year and some of the policies that they're coming up with regards to cosplay is not consent, which is a new kind of branding of an older policy that they've had in place, I guess, for a long time now. So let's look at the footage.